why you can say unhappiness but not unsadness, and how every language decides what sounds right. We often think that grammar is all about rules, but when you try to build words, to add prefixes or suffixes, logic suddenly breaks down. You can say unhappiness but unsadness sound wrong. In French, you can say impossible but not indélicieux. In Portuguese, infeliz works, but indesagradável doesn't. Even though the pattern seems the same, the result feels off. So what's going on? Welcome to the fascinating world of morphological productivity. It's the invisible sense of what kinds of words your language is willing to create. Morphological productivity is the degree to which a pattern in a language can generate new acceptable words. When a prefix or suffix is productive, speakers can easily use it to make new words and still sound natural. For example, in English, we can use the prefix un, unfair, unhappy, unreal. In French, there is a prefix re, refaire, réécrire, replanifier. In Portuguese, there is desligar, desconectar, desorganizado. But when a pattern loses productivity, it becomes limited. You can only use it with existing words, not new ones. Why it happens? Languages are not logical systems. They are habits built over time. And the limits of word formation depend on several things. The meaning. The prefix un works mainly with adjectives describing changeable states, happy, unhappy, but not deep emotions like sad, unsaid. Sound and rhythm. Some combinations simply sound awkward or heavy to native ears. Frequency. The more a pattern appears in everyday speech, the more natural it feels. And history. Words that existed hundreds of years ago often set silent precedents for what's allowed today. So how do we sense what's legal? Native speakers rarely know these rules consciously. They feel them through years of exposure and repetition. That's why a child can instantly tell that unsaidness is strange, even if they've never studied morphology. And language learners, on the other hand, must build this intuition from scratch. You start by noticing how real words are formed, grouping them by affixes, for example, an, in, dish, etc. Testing your own word creation, even if they fail. Listening for how native speakers react. And the key takeaway for you from this lesson, over time your brain internalizes these invisible rules and you start to feel what fits. Morphological productivity shows that language isn't a fixed system, it's an ongoing experiment. New words appear every day, but only some survive. The ones that sound natural by echoing existing patterns, they spread and stick.